Welcome again to the Pest Hunter channel, where I do a lot of stuff outdoors. Today we got a delivery of this box. So I got my knee pad there so I can get in there, open up the box, and we'll see what we got. And it's awesome, guys, because I know what it is. So we'll get this box open. Oh, as you guys can tell, yeah, it's heavy. As you guys can tell, it's been out here overnight, so I didn't want to drag it in the house. As you guys can see, I had it out overnight. Cardboard got a little soft, but I didn't want to drag it into the house and then pull it back out. So, and the first thing we see is the cover. Oh wow, they packed it in here good. Wow, this, if anybody's wondering, it's a greenhouse. So here's the cover for the greenhouse. I'm actually kind of surprised. That is pretty thick. We'll pull that out, fall apart a little bit later on. Hardware. Yes, some assembly is required. Get this box out of the way. And this is the box, the greenhouse from Vivor. So we ordered the 10 by 20 by 7 greenhouse. So I got the instructions here. So let me make sure everything's here. Everything's labeled. Awesome. Awesome. Wow, that's quite easy. Alrighty folks, well with that I will get you guys on the next video. I'm going to go through the instructions. I'm going to go ahead and put everything out. I'll show bits and pieces of it when I'm putting it out. I'm going to put it out in a temporary location. I'm actually going to be cleaning out this spot right in here. Okay, right next to my carport here. So all this needs to be cleaned out. I'm going to go ahead and put concrete down, actually the concrete stepping stones on the inside. I'm going to try and build a 2-foot rat wall around it and set it on top of the rat wall, which is going to be made out of wood. Its temporary location is going to be right here. So, until I can get that built over the winter time, right over here. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, and I'll do little updates as I'm building it. Alrighty, everybody. Say hello to the beautiful wife. Hi, wifey. Which is Molly. Alrighty, so she's out here for moral support and to help when I start to try to pull it up. It took me a few moments to figure this out. But this is going to be the layout. I'm going to show you folks here. When you get it laid down, what you want to do is with the corners, you want these pipes on the outside, this on the inside. And it's actually easier to lay it down and get it all prepared first to go up. It took me a few moments to get it figured out. Trying to do this almost by myself. But all the corners are like that. I'll pause here for a moment here so you can see that. And also it's going to be a pain in the neck to pull the bolts out, put it back in, put the uprights in. But it took me a moment to get these bottom parts figured out. So basically you want it looking like this. Alrighty. It was just actually easier to lay it all down and assemble it piece by piece like this. So when it comes to stand it up, it'll be a little bit easier. Sorry for the switch band there. As far as I know, on the instructions, there's nothing here for the doors. So that's supposed to be all open, as far as I know. I'll know here in a little bit. I'm going to back up here so you guys can see the footprint of the greenhouse here. Yeah, and that is a 8 by 20 foot trailer. So yeah, it's a good size greenhouse. Get you guys on the next clip. Alrighty, we got it moved into a location here, but the levelest spot I can, where I have mostly full sun for most of the day. I will have morning shade here, but when it's in its permanent position next to the canopy over there, it'll be a lot more level, and I'll be putting in a concrete floor over the year. So we did dry fit it. It's now in its temporary location, and then I gotta tighten all of these nuts and bolts here, and then I'll be back with the cover on it. It does take 2 people at least to get the cover on. Doing it by myself, not so good. And I also did have help putting this together. My daughter gave me a hand putting it together. So what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably get some soil, drop it up here along this side here, so I can get in and out with the cart. So I can at least get some pots in here, get some of these peppers transplanted before it gets freezing next week. I said, I'm pretty tall, so I don't know if you guys can see all that from here, but yeah. Alrighty, this kit does come with tools, but I found out just get a nut driver. 10mm nut is all you need. Allen key, just use that one. Nut driver, don't use a power drill or anything else like that. You will crush the tubing, because when I was tightening it down with the nut driver, I was actually starting to crush it real easy. So other than that, it'd be nice if they put a little bit more plugs on there so it doesn't squish as easy on the ends. But when I was tightening this up, I started from the top and worked my way down. So I snugged this one up first, then I came all the way down here to this end. I got as straight as I could. I used a level, I cheated. I tightened it down here. Then I tightened that one there down. And this one here down. Alright. And then I started along the top. I tightened all the top ones first. Okay. And then I would walk back over here. And I would start tightening them here. Then I would move across over to here. And then I would just go here. And then here. And I would go back and forth. All the way across. Then I went down to the bottom ones. Then I did the same thing. Back and forth. And as I'm tightening it up, I'm feeling the whole frame snugging up and trying to lift and level itself. So don't be scared if it starts to shift on you. That's all it's doing, is just making sure it's all nice and taut. I mean, it's pretty good. It's actually quite sturdy for just the ribs. Once I get the cover on and I get the straps up and over, I am going to strap this down. We do get some good winds coming through here, especially during hurricane season, which is almost over for us. But we'll get the winds coming out of the north during the wintertime, and they are howling. That's why I'm using the carport as a stop for the wind. And I will be sticking this down probably about 6 times with the strap going up and over. Yeah, like I said, it's not quite straight, but then again, I'm not on level ground here. This is just a temporary until I can actually get the frame built for it. I just wanted to hurry up and get this in. We're supposed to have temperatures below 40 degrees next week. And I gotta get some plants in here and transplanted into pots before that happens. And you know, I need to get some power out here too. All right, with that, I'm gonna take a break and then we'll be back. It's only taken us maybe about 4 hours to put this up. I started by myself, and then the daughter came out and helped when she got done with some of her stuff. And then it went a lot quicker. So if you have 2 or 3 people, it is gonna go fast and quick. All right. Make sure I get all this nice and straight here. Yeah, it really wanted to squish up on itself when I was tightening it. So with that, in the next clip, we will be putting the cover over it, and then get it temporarily staked down until I can get some strapping. All right, I'll be back in a bit. Alrighty, started having a little troubles trying to put the string through the loops on the greenhouse, and what I came up with is you're going to go ahead and loop your string like so, put it on here, pull it tight on here like so, so we can get it just like that, and then you are going to stick it right through here. See if I can get it here on the video and slide it through. Alrighty, there, just like that. That's how you get it through, easy. Alrighty, I got it all together now, so we'll see how it's all doing here. And there it is from this end. So it's almost 20 feet long. Metric measurements are actually more accurate than the standard. And there's the inside of it here. There's the top of the door. It's just a quick little greenhouse. Let's see, I got it for $169, I believe, right off of the Vivor site. So yeah, this is a Vivor greenhouse. I just need it for just a couple of years, is all I need it for, until I can get the other greenhouses built. And probably after this wears off here, the sun kills the top here, it will probably become a shade house. If I have to keep it longer as a greenhouse, I will order another top and put that on. They're not that expensive. So it's supposed to be 20 feet by 10 feet by 7 feet tall. So I do clear it inside, and I actually can get almost up to the sides here. I mean, I'm standing, my head is now hitting the top now, the canopy. So I will be sticking down, or actually weighting down the sides here. So I'll probably get some bricks, and I got plenty of bricks here. I got plenty of room in here. It's already starting to warm up in here already. It's just now about 1 o'clock, including lunch. I stopped and ate lunch. It's about 3.5 hours. So, you know, pretty close to 4. If I had to do it by myself, yeah, it would have taken me about 4.5 hours. But I did have help putting it together. Actually, it wasn't that difficult. Oh, and when you're tightening down the sides, make sure that you use a hand tools. Do not use a drill, because you will squish the sides. Even with the hand tools, it was starting to collapse. So just be aware of that, folks. Let me get some weight on these sides here. I'm gonna have to get some strapping from work tomorrow. get this thing strapped down and get it ready for winter. Alrighty, folks. I will be doing periodic updates with this and let everybody know how it's holding up. This is so I can at least have some kind of vegetables during the winter time. Get stuff started for summertime. You know, just giving it a head start. So usually our last frost is usually about April, mid-April is our last frost date here. I know it seems weird being here in southeast Texas, but still, it gets cold here. Alrighty, folks, and I'll see everybody on the next update for the greenhouse. Everybody have a wonderful day. And always remember, get outside, garden, do something. Because the outside is wonderful. Bye, everybody, and see you on the next video.